All right, so I'm seriously debating whether or not I should change the name of this channel to Late to the Party or Better Late Than Never because I'm notoriously late on breaking news, right? I got a busy life. I do other things. This is not my it's not my main gig, so forgive me if you've already heard this news, but I'm excited about it. Okay, and that's what I do on this channel. I like to talk about things that excite me, things I actually want to talk about. So forgive me if it's late. Kevin Feige has confirmed Deadpool 3 is in the works for the MCU. And this is the best part. It's going to be R-rated. At least I think so. Let's dig into this article here from Collider, and then I'll kind of give you my reaction throughout. So this is by Adam Chitwood from Collider. It starts off, there were a lot of questions that arose when Disney bought 20th Century Fox, but one big question Marvel fans had was about the future of the Deadpool franchise. Only just a few short years ago, the low-budget, R-rated superhero movie paid off for Fox in a big way, becoming its most prized superhero property. A sequel was immediately greenlit, but the victory lap was short-lived as Disney swooped in and Fox's future Deadpool plans were put on hold. Clearly, Disney wouldn't throw away a franchise and a character as valuable as Deadpool, but questions remained regarding how the R-rated property would fit into the exclusively PG-13 box of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, as it turns out, pretty neatly. Collider's Steven Weintraub recently spoke with Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige in anticipation of Marvel's first Disney Plus series, WandaVision, and during their conversation, Feige gave a promising update on Deadpool 3, revealed when filming will begin, and most importantly, confirmed the sequel will be part of the MCU. That's right. When Deadpool 3 happens, it won't be as some related property with a couple of jokes about the MCU. Ryan Reynolds' foul-mouthed mercenary is officially joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he'll be keeping his R rating, Feige said. The writers Lizzie Molyneux Loughlin and Wendy Molyneux, I think that's how you pronounce those, are hard at work on the script with Reynolds overseeing, but Deadpool 3 filming won't begin until 2022 at the earliest. And this is a quote from Kevin Feige. He says, it will be rated R, and we are working on a script right now. And Ryan's overseeing a script right now. It will not be filming this year. Ryan is very busy, very successful actor. We've got a number of things we've already announced that we now have to make, but it's exciting for it to have begun. Again, a very different type of character in the MCU, and Ryan is a force of nature, which is just awesome to see him bring that character to life. The article goes on, this is an exciting update. Obviously, Feige and co. have their hands full, production-wise, as they're in the midst of filming Thor 4, Spider-Man 3, and this year will also begin filming Doctor Strange 2, Black Panther 2, and Captain Marvel 2. So Deadpool 3 won't be hopping onto the dance card until 2022, meaning the film probably won't hit theaters until 2023. But that doesn't mean we won't see Deadpool before then. Given the character's metatextual nature and Marvel's knack for cameos, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the character at some point this year or next in one of Marvel's many films and TV shows. WandaVision premieres on Disney Plus on January 15th, but there's much more where that came from. Feige also told us about the upcoming Secret Invasion series and revealed that shows like Loki and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier will have longer episodes than some other Disney Plus Marvel shows. All right, so that's the article. That's straight from Kevin Feige's mouth. It's going to be R-rated. Ryan Reynolds is overseeing, and they're in the beginning stages. they're putting a script together, and I could not be more excited. I just recently went back and watched the first two Deadpool films. Not for the first time. I've seen them several times, but I don't know. I was just feeling nostalgic, and I knew there wouldn't be any Deadpool for a while. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna watch these, and I watched them back to back, and I'm like, oh man, I cannot wait. Like I've been skeptical, right? Like how are they gonna fit this super foul mouthed, super inappropriate character and set of films? How are they gonna weave that into the MCU? And I don't know. It sounds like they're just gonna do it. Now, obviously, you can't have him be as raunchy as he is when he's doing cameos or appearing in other MCU films that are rated PG-13. But you can slip the F word into a PG-13 movie. You can't do like overly explicit like sexual jokes and stuff like that. But you can definitely slip in some foul language, and we saw that in X-Men First Class, where Logan said "fuck off," and it was like the one F word they were allowed to put in there and still keep that PG-13 rating, but they did it, and so it's definitely a thing. It's definitely something that they can do. They can work in. There could be a little foul language, but overall, I feel like they will have to tone him down a little bit in the other films. Now, in an R-rated Deadpool film, hopefully we just get the same old Deadpool. That's something I was worried about, when and a lot of people were worried about when Fox was acquired by Disney, and it's like, well, what are they going to do with this? Because you can't just forget about this. I mean, you can't forget about Deadpool. It's a cash cow. There's no way they're going to let that go. And I think that fans have been pleading with them to keep it an R rating. And I'm with those fans 100%. I think it needs to be. I think that's what made it, part of what made it so good. But I also feel like Ryan Reynolds, his delivery is so good that he could make a PG-13 movie still seem pretty raunchy and still be just as funny and ridiculous. I don't know. He just has his comedic timing is ridiculous, on point all the time. So, yeah, I'm really excited to hear that Deadpool 3 is keeping the R rating and that it will be in the MCU. 2023 obviously is a long time to wait, but holy crap, we've got so much stuff to keep us busy, especially with everything being pushed forward from 2020. The next 6 months to a year are basically jam-packed with Marvel content, and pretty much all of it is in the cinematic universe. So like all the shows that are on Disney Plus. And if you're interested, I have a podcast that I do. It's called Marvel Plus. And that's all it is. It's breaking down and reviewing each episode of those Disney Plus Marvel series. So if you're interested in that, please go check that out. It's called Marvel Plus. And it's me hosting, and then I bring on guest hosts. Like every other week, I have another guest host on to break down the latest episode with me. And the first episode will be this upcoming week. When WandaVision drops, 2 episodes to start the season, and I can't wait. I've been waiting a long time to get this podcast going. I've done a few episodes, but obviously there's been no content to review yet. So it's really going to start taking off this upcoming week. So if you're interested, please go check that out. You can find it on any podcast app. Just search Marvel Plus. Spell it out, Plus. Anyway. So I'm excited for Deadpool. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know. Do you think that Disney is making a mistake by putting R-rated films out there? It's not really in their character. Do you think that it's going to be as good now that that Disney owns 20th Century Fox? Do you think that Deadpool will still be the same? I'm pretty confident. But like I said, I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, or if you're listening to this in podcast and audio format, then hit me up on Twitter or Instagram at Real Brett Scott and let me know what you think. If you like videos or podcasts like this, here's what I do on this channel. Every day, I try to pick up a random topic. Now, I'm not perfect. I might not put out something every single day, but damn near. I'm pretty damn good at staying consistent. So if you're interested in that, if you can vibe with that, getting something brand new and hopefully interesting in your feed every day, then please subscribe for more or favorite or follow the podcast. And if you do stick around, if you decide to subscribe, then I will talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks.